Welcome back to Houston Life. Today is National STEM Day, a day for celebrating STEM education and careers. In case you need a refresher, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. You got it.
Thank you. And one local math teacher turned to TikTok to help inspire her students, and she has since garnered a massive following. So Deidre Kelly, a sixth grade teacher at Wertheimer Middle School in Rosenberg, is joining us now with more on this incredible story. Welcome to Houston Life, Deidre.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, Derek and I were just saying, where was Deidre when we were confused on the maths? But you're here now, so let's start about how you just got started making these videos on a platform that's notoriously for like younger kids, right?
So I got started pretty much when COVID hit. It was just a way to engage my students because I knew they were on TikTok. All they talked about in the beginning. And once we got, shut down, I was just trying to find a way of how can I still reach my students even though they're at home. And TikTok was it. So making math videos, it reached them.
And what's incredible, we're seeing a little snippet of some of what you put on TikTok. You were, again, trying to connect with your students during the pandemic. You connected with so many more students than I'm sure you could have imagined.
I couldn't have imagined that happening at all. It just blew up.
Okay, so when those numbers started blowing up, what was your reaction?
Just wow. I didn't realize that so many people are engaged with math like this.
Who follows you? I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, who are your followers? Is it mostly kids? Is it adults?
A lot of kids, a bit of everything. I mean, it's the adults. I think back then when the parents were reaching out to me, that was just the most rewarding part of it all because, they were at home teaching their kids and they didn't know what to do. But when I'm showing them different math techniques to help them, they're like, thank you, Mrs. Kelly. This is so helpful.
It's got to be so satisfying to be reaching so many young people and paying it forward. I think that's what teachers really do. You're inspiring the next generation.
Yes.
Your aunt was a 10th grade chemistry teacher, is that right?
Yes.
And she's the one who inspired you to become a teacher.
Yes. I mean, my Aunt Jerry, she was just, watching her, be a role model for the students, and those were my friends as well. Was inspiring. I just admire everything about her. I still do. And, that's when it got me into teaching, just to want to be inspirational for others.
And awesome. have you always loved math? Has it always been math for you?
I've always loved math ever since I was a kid. I think I just realized how math is just everywhere. You use it on a daily basis and you don't even realize it, but it's every day you're using it.
For sure. And what's extra cool about what you're doing is you're helping demystify this process, right? So many people are afraid of math,
yes.
Or maybe we have PTSD and we still have dreams that we fail our math class from years ago. It's wild how math for so many people is a trigger. What's really cool about TikTok that I didn't realize until meeting you is that there's actually a STEM stream on TikTok. Is that right? Or a STEM feed?
Yes.
Feed.
Oh, wow.
Can you explain how this works?
So there's a STEM feed on TikTok, and I'm really excited about it because it's creating a space where you can explore enriching videos over science, technology, engineering, and math. And so it's defaulted to kids or teens under 18. And so when they're scrolling and they're watching their favorite videos, they're also going to see a science and math video.
That is so necessary because I know TikTok gets a lot of heat for some of these crazy challenges, for some of the things that they're doing that aren't a good influence on kids. But for this to pop up on their page, this is what you want as a parent to pop up on your child's phone, right?
For sure. And I think it's a great example of how social media truly can be used for good.
Yes.
We hear a lot about the bad, but you're clearly...
There's so much good out there.
There is so much good. Okay, another thing I didn't realize until today, we actually have an official Houston Life classroom. It happens to be right next to us. What do you say, Deidre, we walk over and maybe you can teach us some of these mini math lessons. Again, Tessa and I are perhaps a bit rusty.
Perhaps the worst.
For you,
oh, no,
Tessa.
Probably the worst.
Okay, so do you want to jump in and show us some basic problems?
Yeah, so this is just a -5 plus 3. It's adding integers with negative numbers. So a great way to introduce it is with counters. And so we would draw 5 negative counters.
Okay.
And then we would draw 3 positive counters.
I see.
And then when you have a negative and a positive, that's called a zero pair.
Okay.
So what we would do is we would take them away,
Pull out.
which is like subtracting.
Yeah.
And then whatever
So
you
get rid of
have-
those.
And whatever you have left over
-2.
is your answer.
Easy peasy.
Yes.
Easy peasy. Okay, I like that because a lot of folks are visual learners.
Yes.
And so this helps lay it all out.
Definitely.
Okay, let's move on to the next
Thank
mini
you.
math problem.
Okay, so getting into this holiday season, we have discounts, right? And
Yes.
so this would help to just do some
Shopping.
some shopping, just easy in your head.
I've seen these numbers.
Easy in your head.
Girl math, we can afford it if it's this. Okay,
Girl
baby.
math. This is girl math.
Just
for
buy it
sure.
all. Buy it all.
And so this only works with you have zeros at both ends of each number. So you can just multiply 2 times 8, which
Okay,
is 16.
16.
And then that is your discount of an item that is $80.
$80.
So it's 20% off that $80 item.
Okay, let me try to do the next one.
But again, it only works if the numbers, the percentages end in 0.
And both numbers end in
both
0.
numbers
So
end
you can
in
just
0.
round when you're at,
Yeah.
shopping.
Oh,
just
you can
round the numbers.
So if this were
and
actually
estimate.
$82, you could round this down to 80.
And that's
still-
easier.
Estimate, yeah.
Okay, can I try, please?
Yeah.
4 times 5 is 20.
Yes.
I would get $20 off of this, and I would definitely buy that. Because
So
it'd
how?
probably be $30.
So $30.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I actually
Good.
made
Yes.
$20 when I bought it.
80% of 120. So 8 times 12.
Oh, that's on you. Go ahead. You get that one,
That's
Derek.
harder to do off the top.
You got this.
Let's see.
You got it.
It's 500. I'm not
is
even
it 96?
trying.
It is 96.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. You were on a boat
You got
alone.
it.
Get your 5. You earned that one. You
All
earned that
right.
one.
So you would save, wow, 80% off of 120, you'd save $96.
Yeah.
That is my kind of deal.
That's my
Yeah.
deal for sure.
Okay, see, math is cool. Math is helpful.
This is my nemesis. This makes me want to run away and hide. Fractions are so hard.
Okay,
but
so these
you
are
can
fractions.
Simplify it.
Is this a multiplication?
That's a multiplication sign.
Yeah.
It's now a dot?
It's a dot.
Things have
It's
changed.
lots of things.
Lots
When
of
did
things
they
have
get rid of
changed.
the X?
When you
You can
get
do both.
into algebra, you want to get away from the x because that's what you see as a variable.
Okay, so this is 2/3 multiplied by 3/4.
Yes.
Yikes.
Okay, that's a
How do
tough
you do
one.
it?
How do you do
So when you multiply fractions, you just multiply across. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12.
Okay.
And then you have 6/12, which needs
One
to be
half.
simplified. Yes,
Right, so
down
you
to
could-
1
I did it.
Look
Oh
at
my
you.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
And you said you didn't like that.
I love it when I get it right.
Oh my
Other
gosh.
times we just crumple it up.
Teacher Kelly, so you're a 6th grade teacher.
Yes.
I cannot believe that our paths are just crossing now. I wish I could turn back
A little
time
late.
and learn math from you. That's really, really cool. Congrats on your success and keep
Thank
pulling
you.
up TikTok.
Thank you.
Keep teaching our young ones. We love that.
Houston representing on the top.
There you go.
Love
You
it.
got to come back,
will.
visit us anytime you want. If
I
you'd
will.
like to keep up with Deidre and for more info on her mini math lessons, you can visit HoustonLife.tv. Look for that scene on Houston Life section. I'm going to practice these at home later.